YouTube, good morning to you. Good morning, guys. It is January 16th, Wednesday, 2019. The time is 10:43 Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I got some urgent news that I want to bring to you guys, and I want to start off with this right here, just to start it off, that Pelosi suggests to Trump that State of Union address be delayed until government reopens. So I just want to try to spin a negative entity in all of our lives right now into something positive. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who's very negative, has suggested to President Donald Trump that his State of the Union address scheduled for later this month be delayed because of the partial government shutdown. Okay? In a letter to the President, Pelosi proposed the delay because the U.S. Secret Service and the Department of Homeland Security, the agencies designated to provide security for the January 29 event, and have not been funded for 26 days. Sadly, given the security concerns and unless government reopens this week, I suggest that we work together to determine another suitable date after government has reopened for his address for you to consider delivering your State of the Union address in writing to Congress on January 29th, Pelosi wrote. The second-ranking House Republican Minority Whip Steve Scalise tweeted that Pelosi moves show Democrats are only interested in obstructing. There is no immediate response for the White House. Okay, now that's a developing story. We'll just be updating this, but I just want to say that a couple things that I can see in a positive light is that she says right here, suggests that we work together to determine another suitable date after government has reopened for this address, or for you to consider delivering State of the Union address and writing to Congress, Pelosi said. Okay, right there, date after government reopened. So basically, like I said, I believe this is all state act. It's all planned. But guys, they know they're going to reopen the government. They're all in cahoots with each other, okay? Nothing is a surprise to any of these people, all right? Listen to what I'm saying. If any of you out there are literally worried and you think this government shutdown is going to propose a serious threat to your community, to your health, well-being, then prepare, prep, be ready. Don't ever be scared. Don't think negative, and pray. Praying is powerful. Be ready, but and prep. Do it to the fullest that you can without getting addicted to it or without overdoing it or taking your money and putting it all to prepping. Don't do none of that. However, if you could do it, do it. But I'm here to tell you, we're going to be all right. Okay, this is going to work out. The government's going to open. I think it might open before February, to be honest with you. They got their little history. You know what I mean? They went the longest in history. Now it's about, just them calling it quits and agreeing to something. But it's all staged, it's all planned. And guys, I'm just here to say in a positive manner that I think we're going to be fine. Stay positive, pray, it's going to be all right. But with that said, we got some sad news now. And I want to get into it right now while we're here. ISIS has claimed an attack, guys. And a couple U.S. citizens were involved in this attack. U.S. service members killed in ISIS claimed attack in Syria. There was a video. I don't know where it went now. I know this is CNN, guys, but I'm still going to read it to you. And if this is real, I'm going to send my prayers to them. ISIS has claimed responsibility for a deadly explosion that killed U.S. service members in the Syrian city of Manbij on Wednesday. U.S. service members were killed in the attack, according to a tweet from a spokesperson for the U.S.-led coalition Operation Inherent Resolve. U.S. service members were killed during an explosion while conducting a routine patrol in Syria today. We are still gathering information and will share additional details at a later time, the tweet said. The coalition has not said how many service members were killed. Prior to Wednesday's attack, only 2 U.S. service members have been killed in the action in Syria since the start of the campaign in 2014. There were several reported casualties in the city of militia controlling the city, and the UK-based monitoring group said. The ISIS-affiliated Amaq agency said that the attack in the northern city of Manbij was carried out by a suicide bomber with an explosive vest. An explosion in Manbij, busy Market Street. Initial reports of casualties. Spokesman of the Manbij Military Council, Sherivan Darwish, wrote on Twitter. The UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said at least 8 people were killed. A spokesperson for Operation Inherent Resolve tweeted Wednesday that the coalition is still gathering information, quote unquote, about the explosion. While White House spokesman Sarah Sanders said President Donald Trump has been briefed on the situation. The attack comes less than a month after Trump announced that U.S. troops will withdraw from Syria. In making his announcement, Trump declared in a video released on Twitter, quote unquote, "We have won against ISIS. We've beaten them, and we've beaten them badly. We've taken them back to the land. Now it's time for our troops to come back home." And what do you know? ISIS is claiming an attack that kills at least two U.S. services members. Yeah, good job, Trump. The U.S. has about 2,000 troops in Syria with no specific date for their withdrawal. Last week, the U.S. began withdrawing some military ground equipment from Syria, according to the administration official with direct knowledge of the operation. During a surprise visit to Iraq on December 26, Trump was warned by military commanders that despite his claims, ISIS was not entirely defeated in Syria. People familiar with the president's reaction said the conversation was eye-opening for a leader who, days earlier, claimed the terror group was defeated badly in the country. This is ridiculous, man. God rest your souls. I pray for the families out there that lost these people. The discussion occurred inside a tent to the Al-Ashad Air Base, west of Baghdad, and included the U.S. Ambassador to Iraq, Douglas Silliman, Lieutenant General Paul LaCamera, National Security Advisor John Bolton, and the First Lady Melania Trump, along with other officials. Trump was told that pockets of ISIS militants remained in the Euphrates River Valley, and the U.S. military had not yet eliminated all of their strongholds. Commanders told him that the U.S. had been successful in taking back other areas, but that the job was not finished. Sorry, guys, I apologize. You know I'm on 5 hours sleep because it kept me up late last night. No, I'm just kidding. The people familiar with the conversation described it as sovereign and said it broke through to Trump in a way his conversations with national security officials in Washington had not. Coming days after Trump's decision to withdraw troops from Syria, it centered partly on the remaining challenges of going after ISIS fighters in pockets of Syria. In addition to the briefing from the commanders, Trump found the massive security apparatus on the trip surprising, something his advisors told him was reflective of the remaining challenges against ISIS. Now, I get it, guys. CNN is fake news and ABC, and I get it. But there's a good possibility that two Americans did die. Okay, whether it's fake or not, remember, in every lie, there is some truth. Remember that. In every lie, there's a little bit of truth. So, in this big lie, I take that Americans probably did die, guys. So, just saying, before I get bashed about reading news off CNN, just want you to know that every lie holds some truth. Let's see what they got to say.
There's been an apparent by U.S. This is the first attack since President Trump announced his plan to withdraw American forces from Syria. And CNN's Barbara Starr is live for us at the Pentagon with all of this breaking news. What have you learned, Barbara?
Allison, at this hour,
Forget it. Forget it, guys. I already read it. But check this out, right? You guys see that I don't do Starbucks no more. But look at that. I'm in a place called Crazy Mocha. Do you see that's a freaking goat? I didn't even realize it. That's a goat. Their emblem is a goat. What's going on? I'm gonna have to look for some demonic devil worshiping symbols in here now too. Alright, I'm gonna get the story out, guys. Please keep the families of these Americans in your prayers. Keep the families that are over there that are losing people to these creeps, ISIS, and you know, it doesn't matter what nationality it is. It doesn't matter what religion it is. It doesn't matter if they're not Americans. they're still over there. There's still some good people that live over there that are involved in this because of these creeps that live around them. And they're blowing shit up. And kids are dying. Their moms are dying. Their dads are dying. So, if you pray, say a prayer for them. Do that for me, please. If you can, say a prayer for me too. I pray for, well, every night when I pray, if I pray for specific individuals, then I say that. I say their name. But I also pray for each individual in and outside of my household. That's how I say it. I pray for peace in the world, and I pray for every individual inside and outside of these walls, meaning inside and outside of my house. That's how I pray. And I really wish we can all come to an agreement and be like-minded individuals. Much love to you guys. I'll be seeing you throughout the day. I got some good news tonight to tell you on live stream. I got some surprises for you tonight. One love. Stay up.